Hello, my name is Amy Sturkey. I am a pediatric physical therapist, and I have a new client that does not speak English well, and my Spanish is terrible. I have tried a bunch of times to learn Spanish, and I don't learn it. And one of the problems is the Spanish classes are not geared toward therapists. So my friend Vivian is willing to help me learn Spanish. Now, I'm going to gear this for therapists. So our first lesson, I'm simply going to try to get the client from the lobby into my room. And these are the things that I feel like you need to know to make that transition successful. I am not going to teach Spanish like you learn it in high school. This is an abbreviated, simplified Spanish that I'm hoping is going to make it easier for me and for you. So I'm going to ask her, how do you say something? She's going to tell me how to say it. I'm going to say it. We may have some discussion about it. Then she'll say it again, and that'll give you a chance for you to say it after that. So our first word is I have to say hello to them. How do you say hello?
Hola.
Hola. I'm noticing there's an H at the beginning of that, and you didn't say hola. So what's up with that?
So the H is silent. You kind of just pretend it's not there. So you would just say hola.
Hola.
Mm-hmm.
Say it one more time.
Hola.
Okay. The next word is Mr. How do you say Mr.?
Señor.
That you're making a sound like we don't have. It has that N has a tildes over it. What is that about?
So it's just where you're going to put the emphasis on the word. So you're going to make like the ñ sound. So you would say señor.
Señor. You say it?
Señor.
Okay. The next word is Mrs.
Mm-hmm. That one would be señora.
Señora.
Mm-hmm.
You say it?
Señora.
Okay. And then for someone who's younger, now is this for someone not married to someone's younger or just someone younger, the next one?
You could do for someone who's not married, someone who's a bit younger, you would say the miss, so it would be señorita.
Señorita. And all of those have that little tilde in it.
Mm-hmm.
Say it one more time.
Señorita.
Señorita.
Mm-hmm. So you're doing the ñ.
And is there a place where you put emphasis on the word? Is it the next to last syllable that usually you put emphasis on? So it's señorita?
Usually you're putting an emphasis on the word wherever you're seeing an accent or a little tilde over the N. Just wherever you see, the accent, then that's where you're going to do a little bit extra there.
Okay. Mm-hmm. The next is yes and no. How do you say those?
Sí, no.
Sí is yes, and no. And can you make those questions by just say sí and no?
Mm-hmm. You could say just like how you did it. So you would say sí, no, just so you're making it a question.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Now, you say good day according to what time of the day is I believe. So how do you say good morning?
Buenos días.
Buenos días. And then you say it one more time?
Buenos días.
Buenos días. And if it's the afternoon, you don't say buenos días anymore.
You would say buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Now, the first one was buenos. And the second one was buenas. Buenos días and buenas tardes. Is that correct?
Correct.
And why is that?
Just for the flow of the word. So you wouldn't say buenas días. It just wouldn't.
Is it masculine and feminine?
It could be.
That's how you say it.
That's how you say it.
All right. Buenos días and buenas tardes. You say it?
Buenos días, buenas tardes.
Perfect. Next, I need to introduce myself. So how do I say my name is?
Me llamo.
Me llamo. When I look at that, it has two L's, so it's not me llama. No, it's, say it again?
You would say me llamo.
Me llamo. And why the two L's?
So for the two L's, you're just doing the ya sound. So me llamo. but you don't necessarily have to, pronounce the L. In Spanish, it's more of a ya, so me llamo.
Me llamo. Okay. So if I wanted to say my name is Amy, me llamo Amy?
Perfect.
Okay. And then I want to say I am something. So how do I say that?
Soy su.
Soy su. So soy is I am, and su is your. So there you have a couple different yours. You have a tu and you have su, and so for this course we decided just to go with the formal version all the time, and that way you don't make a mistake.
Correct.
All right. So soy su. Okay. And then I need to say, because I'm a physical therapist, I need to say I'm a physical therapist. How do you say that?
So you would say la fisioterapeuta.
Say it again.
Okay, you would say la fisioterapeuta.
La fisioterapeuta.
Fisioterapeuta. So you're saying
Peo.
terapeuta.
Oh, wow. La fisioterapeuta. What? Say it again.
Okay, la fisioterapeuta.
That little ota in there is hard for me.
So it's terapeuta.
Is it a th or a thera or terra?
You're kind of pronouncing it like it's a th, so terapeuta.
Terapeuta?
Yeah, just like that.
Okay. So soy su thera.
You'd say
So say it.
soy su fisioterapeuta.
Soy su fisioterapeuta.
Yeah.
Soy su fisioterapeuta. Soy su fisioterapeuta. Close. All right. Occupational therapist.
That would be terapeuta ocupacional.
Terapeuta ocupacional.
Ocupacional.
Ocupacional. Now I have to put it with that terapeuta thing. Okay. Terapeuta ocupacional.
So you're going to go terapeuta ocupacional.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm getting it. Soy su terapeuta ocupacional. Wow, I'm glad I'm not that. Okay, next is the speech therapist.
That's terapeuta del habla.
So it's a therapist of speech? Okay. Terapeuta del habla. Terapeuta del habla.
Yeah, you got it.
You don't look so shocked. Okay. All right. And so a lot of people have ABA therapists as well. How would you say that?
Terapeuta de ABA.
The terapeuta ABA.
ABA.
Now, these are masculine or feminine, or is it depending on the person whose career it is, or how do you do that?
Yeah, so a lot of times it depends on the career. Like for these, you're just doing la and el depending on who you're speaking with. So la fisioterapeuta would be
A female.
Feminine, and then el fisioterapeuta would be masculine. But that's not the same for all professions. It's just these specific ones that we'll be going over.
Okay, and so at my work I have clients. How do you say client?
Cliente.
Cliente. And is this one that says it different if it's a male or a female?
Yeah, so for this one you can say cliente or clienta.
Cliente or clienta? Say it one more time.
Cliente or clienta.
Okay. The next one's I don't refer to my clients as patients, but some people do. So how do you refer to a patient?
Okay, so if we're doing masculine, it's going to be el paciente.
Hold on. El paciente?
Just like that. And then the feminine would be la paciente.
It's got an A on the end, or it's
no.
the same? It's
It's
the
the
same both ways.
It's the same.
El paciente and la paciente. Okay, got it. So I have said hello to them. I've introduced myself. I've said I'm a physical therapist, and so I have to say it's nice to meet you. How do you say that?
Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto. Much something. Okay. All right, mucho gusto. If I need to ask someone's name or say what somebody's name is this somebody? Is this my client? So let's say my client's name is Thomas. You would say Tomás. How do you say, is this Thomas?
So you say, ¿Está Tomás?
Está, that's this, is this? So it's either, according to how you say it, it's either this is or is it, is this. ¿Está Tomás or está Tomás? Okay. And let's learn just the people in the family. I meet mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, and grandmothers and grandfathers. So let's just do those.
Okay.
All right, so how do you say mother?
Madre.
Madre. And say it one more time.
Madre.
Madre. And father?
Padre.
Padre. One more time.
Padre.
Padre. And then brother and sister?
Hermano.
Hermano that's ends in O, so it's the male, it's the brother.
And then hermana.
Hermana. Hermano, hermana. And it has an H at the beginning, but we don't say it. We just ignore that.
Correct.
All right. Let's see. Grandmother and grandfather sometimes come.
So grandmother, abuela.
Abuela.
And then grandfather, abuelo.
Abuelo. Abuela, abuelo. Okay. Let's see. Sometimes they have caregivers that come. How do you call a caregiver?
You could say la cuidadora or el cuidador.
La cuidadora and el cuidador. That's masculine and feminine of a caregiver.
Correct.
All right. And then the kid is either a baby or a child. So how do you say baby next?
El bebé.
El bebé. And is that masculine and feminine?
That would be the masculine, el bebé.
El bebé.
And then feminine would be la bebé.
La bebé. I like this. It's easier for me when they're the same. Okay, and what about child?
Child. So for the masculine, el niño.
El niño. Isn't El Nino the big storm that comes through in the years? Okay, El Nino.
And then for feminine, la niña.
La niña. El Nino, la niña. You say it?
El niño, la niña.
And that must have that tilde in it again.
It has the ñ.
Ñ. El Nino, la niña. Okay. And I need to get them from. I need to take them to my room, and when I get to my room, I'd say, "This is my room." How do I say that?
Este es mi cuarto.
Este es. So this is. Este es mi cuarto. Okay. So there's like bedrooms and other things, but this is just a generic room. Is that right? Cuarto?
Correct. This would be your room. So este
es
mi cuarto.
Este es mi cuarto. Okay. And I have a student starting next week. So how do I introduce my student?
So similar, you would keep the este es mi estudiante.
Este es mi estudiante. And is student one of those things that's masculine and feminine and you say it differently?
No, you don't say it differently. So you would say el estudiante or la estudiante.
El estudiante and la estudianta. No, te. El estudiante, la estudiante. Yay, okay. All right, so I've introduced them, I've met all of them, I've introduced my student, I've got to take him to my room. What's the simplest way to say, come on with me?
Venga.
Venga. Do you say the V with a V or a B? Because sometimes...
The V.
The V.
So,
venga.
Venga.
Venga. Venga, and that just means come on.
Come on.
Come on. And at this point, then I think it's fairly apparent that I'm terrible at Spanish, so it's time to start apologizing. How do you say, I'm sorry?
You'd say lo siento.
Lo siento.
Lo siento.
Lo siento. And I think it is, if they say something to me in the middle of all this, and I don't know much, so it's likely that I'm not going to know what they're saying. So how do I say, I don't understand?
No entiendo.
No entiendo. That means I don't understand.
Correct, you don't understand.
And if I want to ask them if they understand, how do I say that?
So kind of putting that in a question, you'd say entiende.
Entiende? Entiende? Okay. And then it's probably very clear at this point, but just in case they haven't figured it out, I need to be able to say, I don't speak very much Spanish. How do I say that?
Hablo muy poco español.
I speak muy poco, very little español. Hablo muy poco español. All right, so I don't say, in English, I say I speak Spanish, but it sounds like it's just there's no I there.
Correct.
In Spanish, you leave out the I sometimes?
You can, because it'll still get the point across. You could do the yo hablo muy poco español, but you can also say hablo muy poco español.
I want it simple.
And
so,
yeah.
All right, so say it for me again.
Hablo muy poco español.
Hablo muy poco español. Okay, so I have a little thing to try, and I'm not good at this. So let's do it both ways. Let's do the little skit that I have. I'm going to be the therapist the first term around. I do most of the speaking, and this is where you just giggle at me stuttering. And then we'll do it the other way around, where she takes my role and I'll be the client. Vivian.
Sí.
Hola, señora Vivian. Me llamo Amy Sturkey. Soy su fisioterapeuta. And then we're gonna imagine that you have your child with you. I go, este es Tomás?
Sí.
And then I have to say, mucho gusto. Este es, I'm sorry, this is my student. Este es mi estudiante? No, that's not a question. Este es mi estudiante. Carolyn. Lo siento, habla muy poco español. Would you have understood that?
Yes.
You would have?
Yes.
And I think that was somewhat in the terrible range. Do Spanish people appreciate me trying?
Yes, they do. And it makes them more comfortable too, knowing
that I can make an idiot out of myself in front of them?
No, more so that you attempted to present yourself to them in a language that they understand.
Okay, so y'all should all ignore that. Can you be the therapist this time and I just say the two little words? I say sí twice. I like this part of the role. Can you do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Amy.
Sí.
Hola, señora Amy. Me llamo Vivian. Soy su fisioterapeuta. ¿Este es Tomás?
Sí.
Mucho gusto. Este es mi estudiante Caroline.
Sí.
Lo siento. Hablo muy poco español. Venga.
Oh, I forgot to say English before. Okay. All right. So that gets, I think this is a good start for getting your client from the lobby to your treatment room. There's a lot more that we're hoping to do in future lessons, but this is a start, and we'll get that just beginning of that treatment session going, and hopefully the family will appreciate me trying to speak Spanish, even if I somewhat butcher it. I hope this was helpful for you, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Oh, adios.
Adios.
If you liked this video and would like to be notified by email when the next video comes out, click the subscribe button here and click the golden bell icon and ensure notifications are enabled on your account.